All right, people, welcome back. Today is Saturday, October 12th, 2024, and we got a couple of hours of work to put in the 60 this morning. It feels great out here. It's like 72 degrees, really low humidity. It's ideal. It feels really good out here. So the 60 is nearing the end of the road here. We're going to do a couple hours, like I say, some minor stuff to get the hydraulics going. Hopefully we don't have incident. But what I have planned, let me go over here, is order some hoses off of eBay, cut to length. These are 2-footers. These are for the rears, and then I got a 15-foot for the 2 fronts. Got some oil. Got my hole saw kit out. I have to drill some holes in the trunk floor for the front hoses to reach the front cylinders. That's probably the hardest work to do today. I also got to install the switch panel that I made a while back. Got my wires labeled. I got these female spade connectors on, and I got my male spade connectors over here for the switch cord. Bring you over here. Switch cords right here. So all I gotta do is skin this back, put the terminals on, and hook them up to the corresponding wires on the switch panel. I got some more of that green sleeve. I'm probably gonna just slide over these disconnect here just to make it look nice. I do gotta polish the pressures. I've been saying that for a few videos. They already have a pretty nice shine to them, but I'm just gonna run them across the buffer, you know, before we put any oil in it. Tighten the hoses up, give everything a once over, tighten everything down, and we should have liftoff. I'm thinking 2 to 3 hours worth of work today. Kind of taking it easy. Bobby's out of town, so no work on his car. So just the 60. Light day today. Once it's lifted and it's riding smooth in the back with the accumulators, we should be able to take it on a road test here. It's been quite a journey on this car, but we're nearing the finish line here. So that's the plan. Let me get started. What I'm going to do first, I think, is polish the lines. Take the hard lines off, run them across the buffer. Real easy. So get that done, bring you guys back. Alright, what you guys just saw me do was run these lines across this buffer on a spiral sewn wheel with gray rouge compound at 3,600 RPM. 1 horsepower. You guys seen me do it before. Shined up pretty good. Pretty good considering this tubing is really old. Actually had some wasp nests inside it. So I had to blow it out. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and install them. I got the left half already done tight. Just got to do this right half, and then we're going to move on to running the hoses. First time seeing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, these caps had a lot of length to it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, when I saw the band, I was like, no way, this band is like, it should be more out, but no, they're not. They're in the right spot.
That's because the motor's longer.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, then it would clear.
You have a guy telling you that you had ordered
Fucking idiot, man. So then he sent me another message that said he would off, because I left him bad feedback.
Yeah.
He said he'd refund me the money if I changed the feedback. I didn't. It was $20.
Yeah.
Man, fuck you. Alright, so we're getting ready to run the hoses. We already drilled the holes in the trunk. Hose running. Thank you, Rocket Man, for the rug. I had to replace the hose on the lift. After 13 years, we finally shredded. And man, I wanted to say, come around here. This hose gave out about, what, 3 months ago maybe? It's cut 2 hoses from the pump to the cylinder, then a T, then under the base plate to the other cylinder. This hose gave out about 3 months ago, and I went to Napa to get it fit, get a new one. It was $100 for this 3-4 foot hose, 3.5 foot hose. And I should have replaced the other one, but I didn't. So it finally gave out, and I went to this other place in Alvin that makes, that specializes in that stuff. A 12 foot hose was $80. Napa, the 3 foot hose was $100. Sorry, Napa put you on blast. But we got the hoses hooked up to the bulkhead. Now we're just gonna try and find a way to tidy them up underneath.
Got to turn a little bit. There it is.
Let's see what we got. You want to feed them to me? You put the camera, a little tripod maybe.
On the bottom, it opens up?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe we run them along the rockers.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to refeed it through the top of the wishbone mount. You see, right now it's under the wishbone mount. So we're gonna have to refeed them, but I mean, it's nothing too bad.
Oh, I see.
It was underneath it, so we're gonna go over it so it don't bind on anything.
And then on the outside of the frame, will it go?
Like tuck in between the body.
Or you want to run it on top of the X?
It can actually tuck in on right here at least.
On top of the X?
Yeah, you might be able to. Yeah.
What do you need me to do?
You know what? No, because the tunnel's there. No, well, yeah, no, we can do that. We can just feed it through.
You want me to get on the other side?
Yeah. We're gonna have to because we won't go on top. Taking up all the slack out of the trunk.
Gonna have to find a way to eat up some slack. Can you go up top for a minute and grab this so I'm not scratching up? No? For the frame. I just want to get this thing started. That way it won't. What? You want me to unconnect it? Oh, you got it unconnected?
Yeah.
Right there, huh?
The other one's already connected. You just got to tighten it up.
Zip ties and duct tape, man. Yep, same way, huh?
I think so, but then we gotta go on top.
Yeah, I see.
There's a lot of slack back here that needs to be somewhere.
Go on.
More?
Yeah. So this hose, because right now it's hanging on top of the
Now on top of the frame, out to the cylinder. So now we gotta tighten them on the cylinders. Make sure the deep cups are in place. Set this thing back on the ground. All right, so we got the switch panel wired up. All we did was plug them into the corresponding colors from the 9-wire switch cord going to the trunk. Goes up here all the way down. Left the labels on there just in case. Like I said before, we had this written down over here on how we wired it up in the trunk. So all we did was just match up the wires. So next up is to put some oil in. You getting nervous?
Oh no, I'm in North. You know why?
Why?
I went to school, man.
Okay.
I know what we did is right.
Yeah. Everything's tight. All the fittings are tight. You ran the hoses. See, the hoses just poke out right there. There's oil.
Right.
I don't know how much that tank holds. Probably like a quart to start.
Yeah, just probably this is 2 quarts, about 2 quarts. So we're just going for about 1.
Yeah. Really, my only concern is leak from the fittings, maybe, but
That's 1. That's 1 quart. You want to do
put one in each.
in each one?
Starting to warm up. This car's a lot easier to get in and out with no top. Man, getting in the back seat to drill them holes.
Maybe we should have made a little.
Dipstick?
Yeah.
We could just use that tubing. This.
So this is going to be 1 quart because I put 1 on that one.
Use this as a dipstick. Yeah, that'll work. It should reach all the way down to the bottom.
Where's your lighter?
Light?
Yeah. Oh, some of these work. Probably another quart, dude.
Probably another quart.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be easier to pour that into a quart container.
Got a line on the outside.
Well, I overfilled it. Oh, that's brand new?
Yeah.
Okay. What's overfilled then, huh?
Maybe it's a 5 quart.
Is it?
Yeah, so this is your 4 quart line right there.
Oh, good. I thought they were sold in 4 quarts. This is 5 quart. Perfect. What's sold in 4 quart? Transmission.
Is it?
Sold in 4 quart. Yeah. Because I had to buy like 3 of them. Razor blade?
Okay.
All right, anyways, we're going to fill these things up with oil. We'll bring you back. Go down first.
Okay. Can hear him? Yep, all working.
Let's close that.
Which one's which? The 2 middle ones or?
I want to close them all, man. Damn, that was closed. I didn't notice that other side picking up.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Try it back.
I'm gonna crack them.
Crack the one on the,
Driver's side.
I think it's driver's side.
This one.
Yeah, just a hair.
Okay.
All right, let's try the back. That's the front corner.
Yeah, that was the front.
Something ain't right.
But your I could have sworn it was the metal pumps that were active. Well, they're closed right now.
Crack the other front, which is the outside one.
This one?
Yeah, just a hair.
Okay.
A little more.
Go ahead. More?
Something ain't right.
Pick it up.
That's dumb. This should be back, but it was front corner.
Right. Let's figure this one out. Bring you back.
All right. So, man, we did run into some issues. For one, we had 2 leaks. 2 leaks on the swivels, which luckily I had a crescent wrench, custom crescent wrench to get in there and tighten without having to take the pumps out. So just got an old crescent wrench, chopped it so that it fits in there. And all it took was what, half a turn?
Yeah.
Half a turn and we're good. So that really helped because, I mean, who wants to take that out? You have to disconnect the lines and all that just to be able to get to a fitting. So once we figured that out, we had some funny stuff going on with the wiring. And what we did was apparently last weekend at some point the right rear pump and the right front pump. So the right side, right front pump, right rear pump got switched somewhere. Probably, well, obviously in the distribution block, which is tucked up under the batteries. And in order to get to that, you got to take the batteries out. In order to get the batteries out, you got to take that pump out. Big mess. So we were able to figure it out by a process of elimination. It was Fredo's idea, as we just went down the line.
Connected one pump at a time?
One pump at a time, one dump at a time, until we figured out that these two wires gray and black and purple and black were switched. Once we established that, because what was happening was I was hitting the back switch up and the right front corner was coming up, and we had no action in the back. Okay. And another issue was that the white stripe, white and black wire, left rear pump had a bad crimp. I crimped it too much and it frayed it, and so just that little miss of a connection, and the driver's side back corner wasn't going up. We worked it all out. We spent 2 hours on it, but we figured it out without having to take anything out. That's good. That's good to know. We learned something. As long as the wires are ran, you can fix it from where you can get to it. Because I know the switch panel was wired up correctly. I mean, we went over it 4 times.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. I mean, it's 8 wires plus the hot. So we got our 24 right here. So what this is it's 2 banks of 36. So when you hit the front, this pump is drawn from this bank and that pump is drawn from that bank. 2 separate banks of 36. Same with the back. So all it is the ground connects it. This right here. This wire runs under the rack. You can kind of see it. We got to tuck it up, and then it goes to this other one right here. It ends up right here, and that's just connecting the 2 grounds. So we have 2 separate banks off of 1 ground.
Okay.
And I got that. I was unsure on how to wire that up, and Al over at Fine Line made it real easy for me and told me what to do. But man, it was real strange what was going on, because we had the pumps backwards, and then this corner wasn't even working. So when you go to pick up the back, the front was going up. And when you go to pick up the front, just the left front was going up. Weird. I still don't really understand how that happened.
I think I do.
What?
Well, Bobby was here last weekend, and he's miraculously not here this weekend.
Right, oh, okay.
It all makes sense now.
So we got to revise our drawing so that I can keep it in the glove box. That's what I always do. And so you got what you need to do if something happens. So all that's left is to tidy up here, hang the switch cord, and it's done. I'll show you how high it goes. Did we put the jack stands up already? Okay.
Oh, okay.
So at the front, I guess we should hook the ground up. It'll go a little more. I mean, that's higher than I ever needed, but I mean, it's high enough load on the trailer. I'll crawl under here and show you guys the slip yoke. That tire looks low over there.
You got it.
Where are we at? That's the slip yoke. Hopefully that shows up. But as it is right now, I can get 2 fingers in it, so the back will go up even higher. But I don't need it to go higher. It's a little higher than drive height, but we adjusted the slow down. So right now the front has shallow cups. Thinking switch them to deep because I don't like the popping, and then the cup could come out. I mean, never had that happen, but it could. So we drop it down.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, jack stand?
Yeah.
We drop the front down too. So that's really it. I think the front spring is going to break in. I'll show you guys. You can't really go too low on the front because of the transmission pan. You guys can see that it's got about 4 inches of clearance. So I'm gonna let these front springs break in before I cut them, but I don't think I'm gonna cut them at all. I think what I'm gonna do is put a deep cup. If you put a deep cup, it'll bring it down about 1.5 inches. So I don't think I'm gonna do any cutting of the springs because right now it's still drivable, and I like that. You know what I mean? Like it's drivable without having pressure in the line, so less leak. But just gonna tidy up right here, hang the switch panel, then lock it up and let it sit, you know, overnight. See what we have in the morning. Hopefully we don't have a trunk full of oil. What you think, man?
It's good.
It's a lot in the trunk for just up and down.
Yeah.
I don't care about side to side. I don't care about 3-wheel. I just want up and down. But
It's nice.
no major leaks. I mean, like I say, those two swivels, they needed about 1/2 turn each, and that was it. Now I don't know how I missed that. I really don't. But it's done, and it works. So I think the next video will be the maiden voyage. See what happens. When we were under there earlier, I did tuck some wires away. The O2 sensor wires are kind of close to the exhaust and whatnot. So yeah, man, we're just gonna clean up, celebrate. Yeah, man. So we'll bring you guys back next weekend. The setup is done. Car's lifted. You did it, man.
Yeah.
Yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll bring you guys back for the maiden voyage.